Hello, and welcome to North Country Matters. My name is Donna Seymour. I'm a member of the St. Lawrence County League of Women Voters, one of the civic partners for our show. My guest today is Catherine Puleo, the Tourism and Events Manager for the St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce. She's here to talk to us about Totality in St. Lawrence County and the promotion around the April 8th solar eclipse. Catherine, welcome to North Country Matters. It is a pleasure to have you with us today.
Hi, Donna. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to talk about Totality and promote St. Lawrence County as a great viewing destination for tourists to come and watch this once in a lifetime event happening
That
right in our sky here, all over the county from corner to corner.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So let's start by asking you to tell us something about yourself and the work you do for the county chamber.
All right. So I'm Catherine Palayo. I'm a native of St. Lawrence County, grew up in Lisbon, and I work with the St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce within the tourism team as their tourism promotion agent, designated through the I Love New York program. The St. Lawrence County Chamber of Commerce is designated through the St. Lawrence County. Each county through the I Love New York program selects a tourism promotion entity to promote the area and provide visitor guides and promote all of the restaurants and lodgings and attractions of the county. So here at the chamber, we do a lot of work all year round, and Totality is a very unique event for us because it's only happening once in our area here, and it's an opportunity to bring in a lot of economy to St. Lawrence County, which is our focus as a chamber, bringing dollars into St. Lawrence County and overnight stays. So we are right ahead of this. We've been working on this for well over a year now, getting the word out there, and it really falls within our mission of bringing an attraction to St. Lawrence County and being on the map. So we do a lot here, and we're really excited to get our word out that this is going to be a great viewing destination.
This, as you mentioned, is a unique event, and it's different from every other event in the county that because it's not community specific. This will actually be
Mhm.
happening across every square inch of the county. So what challenge does that present to you as a countywide chamber when you don't have offices in every community and you don't have resources equally spread?
Mhm. Yes, that's a great point that you made, Donna, is that we are the largest county in New York State, and we're the largest county east of the Mississippi, other than three counties in Maine. So we have a lot of area to cover. Going from one side of the county to the other corner to corner is well over an hour's drive. And what's unique about St. Lawrence County is that most counties have a targeted city or area that is focused and that you put all of your promotion in, and then everything around that city or small town area that is popular, like a Woodstock area or something like that, small that it has unique things. We have five towns instead of one area to promote. So getting around that, we really need different partners throughout the entire county to help us understand what's going on, because we don't have that one focus area. We have everywhere to go. So we are looking for everyone's information to help us know what's going on. We have a lot of partners in the county that we have been reaching out to, asking totalities in the year. Keep this on your radar. Do you want to have a viewing event in your town? Do you want to have a totality task force? I know people are planning for highway traffic and safety and volunteering and what that looks like, and just being aware of what events are going on, because it is a big event. There's a lot of area to cover. We have limited resources in St. Lawrence County. So it's really important that the entire county and communities are working together to understand that this could draw a lot of traffic, and just being prepared for the possibility of that. But connecting all of our resources is really important. We always say that we work better together than, everyone. You don't want to create the wheel. So we're always working with partners. If someone does something specific and they do it well, how can we partner with them to enhance our mission and continue to work towards our goal, which is, for us, focusing on Totality is we're working on promoting the county in general. We're not hosting an event ourselves at the chamber, but as the tourism promotion agent, we're taking all those different pieces that we're getting information from, putting it in one targeted area and promoting the county in general. So we're trying to connect all these different partners, all these small businesses, local government officials, community ambassadors to understand what Totality may look like and working together to really prepare and set up our resources so we're set up for success. So if we do have people, we're ready for it and we're directing people where to go instead of people kind of going out there and choosing where we want to go. If we're promoting a viewing area or a different event and establishing traffic patterns, we can create what we want the county to look like and our communities to look like for the day of the event.
Oh, that's great. So there's a lot of coordination to this, and that's your main function. So,
Yeah.
Catherine, what do you think eclipse tourism will look like and why? Seth McGowan from the Adirondack Sky Center, who I had on the program last week, is calling it astrotourism.
Mhm. Yeah, I've heard of totality chasers and all these different things. So, totality does happen throughout the world, but it doesn't happen in the same area for hundreds of years. So, astrotourism, people go to where this is. It's a very, very narrow path. So there are people from Europe that go and chase these things, and they're picking all these different destinations. And for tourism is we don't exactly know what it's going to look like for the Canadian market, but we know that a lot of the hotels, people from Europe and everything, they've already booked, and there are people coming from out of the country to St. Lawrence County to view this. There's people that have family members that are coming home and visiting friends and family or different alumni. So there's a lot of people that have watched these things, and this in the past in 2017 we might see that crowd here in St. Lawrence County, or they might be otherwhere in the somewhere else in the path in the United States. But the goal here too for astrotourism is that Totality is doing the work for us for promoting St. Lawrence County because we're already on the map. People are seeing us. They're looking at that map. They're finding different places to go. And there's a lot of places to view this in the United States. And within our county, we have a lot of great opportunity to view this because we're not a busy area. And some people may want to view this in a quieter area with less traffic. So we have a lot of things that we can take advantage of that people may not consider being a smaller county competing with those larger areas. So astrotourism is a thing. We have seen it. There are people from out of the county coming to visit. I've gotten the numbers from some hotels and checking in, and there's definitely people coming outside for this.
Well, one of the advantages that we have being so close to Canada and with two bridges is that it's easy for Canadians to get to us.
Mm-hmm.
Simple cross the bridge across the border thing. So I'm sure we're going to see a lots of that. So your resources, you have a ton of resources already available on the chamber
Mm-hmm.
website, don't you?
Yes, yes. So we've been preparing for this for a long time and creating resources. So one of my favorite things is we have a totality timetable. So we went on there, we got all the townships. Oh, you can't see that because sorry,
Yeah, it's yeah,
my thing, but it's on the website. It's a
right.
timetable. It establishes all the towns in St. Lawrence County, breaks them down for what time totality starts, the first partial eclipse, when totality actually occurs, and that peak of the whole event is. I know it's very short, 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. So we created that, and the tools are for our community members to have these to understand what's going on, for businesses to know what's going on, what times that they should prepare for, potentially staffing up or closing early, whatever your business plan for the day may be. We want to just provide the resources for businesses and our community members to know what's going on, but also tools for us we're a tourism promotion agent. So we're always using the resources to use for our promotion. So this timetable, we're also promoting to Canada because with Ottawa, like you mentioned, they're not in the path. And they're going to be going down south because we're just an hour drives away. We're the closest place to view Totality. They're going to drive down the 416 and get to Ogdensburg. And then they may land there, go deeper in the county, go somewhere else, or they might just be bypassing St. Lawrence County and using our resources while they're driving to their destination, whether it be the Adirondacks or Rochester. Either way, we are going to have traffic. We don't know what those numbers exactly will look like, but we're using these resources to promote tourism and showcase that we are a premier destination because we're directly within the line of Totality. So we get that max exposure.
Right.
Not many places have that. And there's a lot of other resources on there. I encourage everyone to check them out. We have all the events that we're aware of and people are submitting to our chamber. They're also on that website. So that's a tool to kind of showcase where you want to view the eclipse. If it's just a viewing area, those are on there. If there's a party, that's on there. If there's a special business deal, that's on there. Eclipse merchandise made in St. Lawrence County, that's all on there. So all the resources that we thought were important to tourism are targeted on this website, and we are open to suggestions if there's anything else that someone thinks that should be included on there. We even have an Eclipse playlist that our partner Jim Murray and Ogdensburg helped us make and create. So providing these resources for businesses to be successful. Also, if they want to host an event, that they have all the tools to make their plan for the day.
Good. So in a previous discussion with Elaine Fortran, who is a NASA Solar System ambassador and talked to us about the mechanics of the eclipse, we talked about visual safety. And tell us what the chamber is doing to help folks prepare that part of their experience.
Mhm. Well, we have just got in brand new branded St. Lawrence County Totality glasses. So we have them here. They're St. Lawrence County branded, again, tourism focused. So any Canadians or whoever's coming in, we have these promoted available for sale. It takes you right to our website so you can get those resources. And they're 100% ISO certified, safety certified. So we are providing these here. They are for sale for tourists, but also for businesses if they want to provide them for their employees or event planners. If someone's having an event, it's late in the game to get your glasses at these points. So we have them here at the chamber. So it's not just for individual purchases, it's for our community members and our businesses and planners to have the best day possible and also create this for their event attendees.
So you are charging
They're $3 a pair.
$3. And
And
how many?
they're in line with what everyone else is on the
Right.
county. We have all of the safety glasses that we are aware of are being sold in St. Lawrence County as well on the website. So
Okay.
if you're not able to make it here, we have them for sale for $3 cash at the chamber. But if you're not able to make it here, we have all the other places in St. Lawrence County that are also selling glasses, whether it be ours or their own glasses that they purchased online. We just want everyone to be safe and to watch this as safe as possible because it's within the partial part of the eclipse that you have to wear it. Totality, you can take them off, but there's that hour and a half before-ish after that you do need to wear them. So we encourage everyone to watch this safely and to enjoy the full experience.
Catherine, can you tell me how many eclipse glasses you actually ordered and got in?
2,500.
Okay, so that's a lot. And I
We
noticed
have a
just
lot.
yesterday that the North Country Library System is also making some glasses available through their member libraries, which are in
Mhm,
all of the smaller towns as well as the major
mhm,
communities.
mhm.
So that's another resource for folks who don't happen to live where the chamber has an office. So you have an
Mhm.
office in Canton, but do you have other offices that you're
Yep.
working through?
Our Ogdensburg office also has them. We do not have an established Messina office at this time yet. With the merger, we will have one in the future. If we did
Mhm.
have an office established there, we would have them. But we're also bringing them to all of our events. So we have a business after hours this evening. We have the North Country Kids Expo on March 16th, which also we are featuring Totality in. We're having a whole presentation there. We have been partnering with Eileen O'Donoghue of St. Lawrence University. I know her name is out there everywhere. She's been a great partner in all of this, helping us understand what Totality is, and she's doing presentations everywhere. Yeah, so she's been helping us. And she will be presenting at the North Country Kids Expo. So we'll also be selling glasses there as well.
Well, that's the important thing is that they are available widely where people are actually likely to be congregating, not
Mhm,
having to make a special trip into, one of your two offices to do that.
mhm,
So
mhm,
as you mentioned, and as our other guests, as we've talked to people about the totality, this total eclipse only happens in an area about once every 400 years. So,
about.
but the effects of one could actually linger for some time to come. How do you think totality might affect St. Lawrence County tourism going forward once we're
Mhm,
past April 8th?
mhm. Yeah, so this is a unique opportunity because, like I said, we're already on the map. So we're getting a ton of exposure just by people looking where the totality line is. So if we are not the selected destination that someone may choose to watch the eclipse, they're still looking at different locations and destinations and checking out websites and seeing what the areas are. So if we don't happen to be selected for St. Lawrence County, they're still on our website and looking at our resources and seeing what St. Lawrence County has to offer. So they may be planning a trip in the future. So it's those people, but also the people that do select us. We want to show them a great experience. So we encourage everyone that is hosting an event to be tourism aware and what great customer service looks like, and parking and all of that. What resources can you provide for the experience to someone going to your event that they would want to return to St. Lawrence County? We really want to wow them and come back. So it's marketing for now for this weekend, but it's also marketing us for years to come. So there will be long-term effects for return stays, long-term stays, or day trips, depending on who's looking at us and their proximity to St. Lawrence County.
Well, and of course, we know April is not exactly the height of tourism season
Mhm.
up here in the North Country. So,
Yeah, we
getting an
call it
ex
mud season.
that's right. So,
Yeah.
getting a little exposure up to the county, no matter what time of year it is going to be good. So,
Hmm.
one of the things that county residents need to be thinking about for this event, especially in the event that we do get the kind of influx of tourists and visitors which are predicted, is what they need to be aware of and to avoid getting caught up in any inconvenience. So, what are your suggestions? What are some of the things people should be thinking about doing in anticipation of the event so that they don't get caught short?
Hmm. So we have been also working as tourism promotion agent. We work with I Love New York, and we have been doing a lot of training surrounding the eclipse and getting data from previous total eclipses and the United States and what that looked like. And we definitely were focused in on what those small towns were. So we don't have a lot of traffic and highways, but again, we are right south of Ottawa, and we're expecting everyone to kind of be moving at once because when totality stops, it's done. So we have tagged on to I Love New York's campaign is come for the eclipse, stay for the weekend. So what we're encouraging travelers to do is take Tuesday too, because once totality is done, everyone leaves at the same time, and we're expecting some traffic jams when everyone's trying to go back home. So we're encouraging folks to also celebrate the eclipse, the night of the eclipse, and maybe do something Tuesday morning and then travel the next day to alleviate that traffic. And then for traffic congestion, I know the St. Lawrence County Highway Department, they do have a plan. They've been working on it. They've had meetings. We've also been meeting with individual communities. We've been meeting with Messina and Ogdensburg specifically. We met with some partners in each of those communities to chat about the events that they're holding or we're expecting to hold, and really understand if you're going to hold an event, you're going to have some traffic patterns there. So it's really connecting all those partnerships together to make sure that our businesses are prepared and our visitors to our county are having the best experience as possible.
Well, folks should be thinking about the fact that the 8th would not be a good day to fill up their gas tanks. For
Oh,
example,
yes.
they all that kind of
Yes.
stuff needs to be happen
Yes. Fill up
before
your
the
gas
event.
tanks.
Yeah.
Yep, fill up
Don't
your gas tanks. Also food.
Yeah.
Food, we are expecting people to have dinner, and we expect everyone to come and have some type of meal or just a quick grab and go. So we do suggest for restaurants to be open on Monday.
Mhm.
Eclipse on a Monday, and many businesses are closed on Monday. So we highly encourage all eateries to be open and take advantage of the opportunity. So stock up on that. And also they don't eat with the not being aware of what exactly we're going to have for the amount of people, because it's not a ticketed event. There's no way to track this thing. So we're just trying to draw awareness and to prepare for people coming in. We do suggest for people to have limited menus if that's something they want to do, so they can turn around people quickly. They don't have to worry about as many menu options, and get people in and out the door and make it easier on their staff. Same thing for grocery stores. It's that quick
Mhm.
grab and go food. We don't expect people to be shopping and stocking up their fridge on the day. There's going to be in and out, but people are going to be grabbing food. There might be backup on trying to get back to Canada. So people are going to get hungry. So everyone just, being aware of that and staffing up, getting your gases, tanks filled, and establishing a menu that works with your business and your team,
That's
whatever
great.
fits in your
That,
best
that
business
that's
model.
all good advice, Catherine. Thank you.
Mhm.
I want to also give you the opportunity. You had mentioned a few minutes ago about the Kids Expo coming up in March. What events does the chamber have coming up that would be good for people to be thinking about ahead once we get through this tremendous focus on totality?
Just throughout the year.
Well, just kind of a little thumbnail sketch. Yes.
Yeah, so we have several networking events throughout the year to connect businesses together. That's our focus mission is, helping businesses, because when you help businesses, you're helping your community, you're helping your economy. So supporting all those partners. We have networking events every month. We have webinars, lunch and learn webinars every month with educational opportunities. We actually presented about totality back in September, trying to drive this home and getting everyone to be aware. So we have a lot of events that are resourceful for businesses in our communities. And then we have some great fun events like that Kids Expo. It's all about nonprofits for St. Lawrence County and drawing awareness to their business and drawing awareness to big events. We have some great vendor events in the fall, in the winter, our craft and wine events, and we merged with Ogdensburg and Messina. So we're now taking on those events and also Canton, and establishing new signature events for those individual communities. We're very busy all year, and also specific to tourism. We oversee the fishing events that come into St. Lawrence County, in addition to our partners in Explore Messina. So all these things that come into St. Lawrence County, they don't just occur. There's a lot of planning to it. There's a lot of partnerships to it. We're always trying to create events that drive traffic into the county that we oversee through the tourism department at the chamber, to drive that traffic in.
Well, we all know that St. Lawrence County is such a beautiful natural wonderland. We have so many rivers and lakes and
Mhm.
ponds and we're the foothills of the Adirondacks. We just have so much to offer
Mhm.
other people, and especially outside of mud season.
Yes,
So
yes. There's so much more outside of mud. I mean, mud season's good too, but it's a little more difficult to promote sometimes. So that's why we do have the kids expo during mud season to give some people some things to do.
Yeah, that's great. So, Catherine, thank you so much for coming in and talking about all of this with us.
Mhm.
I've really tried to focus on the safety issue for each one of these shows
Yes.
because we don't want anyone to miss that particular
Mhm.
important item. Last thing we want is somebody to come away from Totality with some kind of permanent eye damage. So I really appreciate the fact that the chamber's bending over backwards to make sure that people understand what's going on and to have the glasses and to be
Mhm.
as available as they are. So thank you so much for coming in, and we'll have you back sometime to talk about some other event. Perhaps not
Okay.
once every 400 years, it'll be a little bit
Okay.
closer in time. So
Right.
thank you so much.
Thank you,
So
Donna.
these programs are a production of North Country Matters, which is a civic collaboration between the League of Women Voters of St. Lawrence County and the Potsdam Public Library. Until next time, remember, our North Country matters.